up, y'all? It's me, Erica, and we are down here. Peace, y'all. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica, and we are back with another video. We are down here, honey. Go ahead and like, subscribe, comment. Let me know you stopped by. We are here to talk about Married to Medicine. Married to Medicine was good. They're on there with the women are on their way to Vegas. That show is to be continued. I thought Bell Collective was to be continued, but it was Married to Medicine. So we start off where we left off, where Dr. Kiran and Dr. Harris are arguing with each other. Not really arguing, but discussing the joke, the Home Depot joke. A lot of y'all didn't like the joke. A lot of y'all said the joke was corny. Hey, go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know you stopped by. Anyways, Eugene says, why do I have to be the butt of the jokes? Kiran says, if it bothers you and Toya, I'm sorry. I still think it was funny. It was funny. I'm sorry. They said he wasn't being sympathetic. I didn't do it to hurt you. Well, that's what the guys were saying. I didn't do it. He didn't do it to hurt you. He did it to be funny. That wasn't his intention to hurt you. He said everyone here thought it was funny. He said, okay, well, fine. Well, I'll just be the dullest motherfucker here then. And Eugene was like, I'm not going to be no more motherfuckers. He was like, dude, I wasn't calling you a motherfucker. I was saying I'll be the dullest motherfucker here. And then Karen keeps trying to talk to him. And he turned his back on Kiran. And Kiran was like, if you want to talk, then you need to turn around. He was like, no. Eugene, turn your big ass around and talk to that man. I like Eugene. He is messy. He's one of the girls. That's why he turned his back like that. He don't want to talk to him no more. He was done talking to him. Bitch, when he said it wasn't malicious, he was like, yeah, you did it with malice. You did it with malice. He was like, it was not malicious. We were making a joke. The people said they didn't move 9 times in 9 seasons. We making jokes. We making jokes. And if you don't want anybody making jokes about you, Eugene, tell your wife that we're not moving anymore. Like, literally put your foot down and say, I really want Andy at the reunion to ask them, why do you move so much? Why are you putting your kids through that? That's what all I'm thinking about is the stability. Like, when the kids to me, I feel like when you change foundations under kids they start to distrust you. Like, not that they don't, like, they just start to not trust you, because it's like you keep moving and moving and moving. There's no stability. There's no foundation. I'm moving. I got to pack. I'm moving. I got to get used to another room. I'm moving. It's like, and it's not like they're army brats. It's not like they're moving like, Eugene is in the army and they moving to Germany. They moving to the damn, wherever else is a damn army base, wherever else. Okay. You act like that's happening, and you're literally moving within less than a 20-mile radius of each move, less than a 10-mile radius in each move. That's annoying, and it's not good for childhood development. And it's really crazy because I thought Toya was an educator. You don't have any idea of childhood development when you become an educator, and to understand that moving children so much doesn't create a stable foundation. And again, they will start to distrust you. They just will. It's like, you're not stable. Y'all not stable. I depend on y'all for my survival, and we keep fucking moving. Come on. Eugene needs to be like, lady, sit down. We're not moving let this house get 5 years on it. Then we can move. Let the house get 10 years. Let these boys stay in one place for 4 years, at least 5 years. That moving every year, every 18 months, that I would ask them boys, how do you feel about moving? Ask them to get the right answer. Because that really bothers me. I was like, does she understand? I don't give a fuck. $1 million isn't worth your child's foundation. Sorry. And if you're motivated by just $1 million in 18 months to flip and get $1 million, and you're not thinking about your children's development, you only care about flipping and getting money, You're not a good parent. Sorry. Damon says, you worried about the speck in my eye while you got a plank in yours. I said, oh, Kiran, that was really shade towards, and it was so nice. I said, come on, Damon. Damon's like, I feel like, I mean, you got a speck in your eye. You complain about the speck in my eye, and you got a plank in your eye. I really feel like when the women are talking about each other, there's nothing. He said, at first, I used to feel a certain kind of way. But after so many years of being on here, if your wife said, one of the wives say something about me, it's whatever. It's when one of you say something to me that I take it different. And he's basically trying to tell Kiran, we let the women fight. We don't get into stuff like this. Don't allow your wife to pull you in no shit, to have you fucked up with us. That's basically what Damon said to him, to Kiran. While you worried about Eugene moving every season, what's going on at your house? Let's talk about the 2x4 in your eye, okay? I said, I know that's right. So they start playing the axe throwing. Baby, Damon hit it right on the spot. Dr. Heavenly said, he's really good. He hits the target every time. That's been my experience. I said, I know that's right. He said, I don't know. Damon does not want to be in any mess. He don't know nothing. He sure did run in that damn bathroom when Heavenly said she didn't have no clothes on. Talking about, your body looks nice, buddy. Get your ass out of here. Okay. Dr. Damon. They showed this little clip of Quad and Mason talking about, I guess he had dropped the phone in the water. And she was like, did you drop it in there on accident or on purpose? That's what I tell my sons. I be telling them, I don't want nothing in here broke on purpose, on accident. And I want nothing to happen, because every time I ask somebody what happened, don't nobody know how it got there. Don't nobody know how it happened. Don't nobody know. Yes, did you put it? She said, maybe you put it in the water to see if it was waterproof. And then he was thinking like, oh, I didn't even think about that. I'm going to do that the next time. I was like, why would you give him an idea? He is so cute. His little eyes be so closed and cute. So cute. Jackie, so they're going to have lunch at Jackie's house. So first Heavenly arrives. She comes from her office. She's going to sit down with Jackie. She has her lunch. Then here comes Simone. Simone walked into Jackie's office and was like, what? She didn't know. She didn't know Heavenly was going to be there. She was like, I thought we was working on the duo, not the trio. Bitch, I love Simone. And she said it right in front of her. We're supposed to be working on us, not this. She was like, we the Golden Girls. So they're going to plan a trip to Las Vegas. She said, how is that going to happen? Because Heavenly's not getting along with anybody. Heavenly says, I'm getting along with everybody. I talked to Toya. I apologized to her. I talked to Quad. They're showing all the clips. I talked to Quad. I apologized to her. And I text Contessa. I haven't heard from her back. But yes, I'm getting along with everybody. It's like, okay. She said she was on her apology tour, right? Then we see Anila. She brings bourbon to a doctor's office. And Kiran was like, girl, why would you bring this here? Like, girl, whatever. Anila's issues and making it, okay. Content creating is not easy. Especially if you are money hungry and taking every single opportunity that doesn't align with your spirit and with your purpose, you are going to be extremely busy because you're not doing what's in alignment. You are doing to just have money, right? And I have the feeling that Anila is doing things, and I don't believe that Anila turns down any opportunity. Just put it like that. I believe she takes every opportunity, whether it aligns with her brand or not, and she figures out how to make money off of it. So she's very busy doing her blogging, right? That she's so busy that her kids are eating pizza. She's not parenting. which I thought to myself, wow, I know a lot of mothers. I'm on Instagram like everybody else. I see a lot of mothers, married and single, who are content creators. Now, we don't know what's going on in the background in terms of how they get the content out and what needs to be done, but hire someone, even if you need to hire someone to cook, you could still be at home watching your children. If you're not the best cook, you have the means and the resources, hire somebody to prepare your kids' meals. They don't have to be the nanny. They don't have to do that, but hire them to work in the kitchen and prepare their meals. So that can be one less thing you have to do. You may not necessarily need a nanny more so than a housekeeper, a house manager, someone to manage your house. Watch your own fucking kids and get somebody to manage your home. That's how I feel. If you don't feel comfortable with somebody watching your kids, take your kids to school, let someone else. And that's why women need help. Like, just to see, like I said, like, I don't want to take anything away from Anila and what she does, because it's not easy to set up camera, do your hair, change your clothes. It's work. It's work. And I'm not taking nothing away from her, but you have the means. So instead, like Monique Samuels, you have the means. Stop fucking complaining, because there are thousands of women who would love to be in your position and have the means to be able to have someone help them raise their children or manage their home. So you have the means and you're sitting like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. That's what gets me. That's the part where I'm like, girl, shut the fuck up, because you have the means and the resources. You don't need anybody to watch your kids, because I understand you can't trust these motherfuckers. You can barely trust their daddies to watch them. Okay? So I know how that is, but there are other ways that you can be assisted in your home without someone watching your children. Right? Okay. I don't want to hear it, Anila. I need help. And she wants her parents to move in. No. And I'm with Kiran. No, I'm not doing that. This is my home. No. I'm not having your overbearing, bossy mother here. This is my sanctuary. You're going to bring your mother here and it's going to create problems in my sanctuary. If I was Kiran, I would say absolutely not. He's cussing somebody out. Listen. Can you hear him? Listen. He cussing somebody out. Did y'all hear him? I have to roll my window down. He was cussing somebody out, child. So she needs her parents' help. They wouldn't be able to come live with me. Not that bossy ass lady. No, ma'am. I don't give a damn. I love a multi-generational home, but I like for the people to get along, like they doing over there at Sonia's house, and Ross's house, where the parents they actually get along. They're not overbearing. I'm sure she's overbearing. I'm sure Sonia's mom is a little overbearing. I mean, people can be. Mothers can be. Fathers can be. So that's why they live in a separate place. They're not moving here to help you. No. Hi, let's do some interviews. That could be part of her storyline. Instead of trying to get your mom to move in, a better storyline would be you trying to find someone to help you manage your home. That would be a better storyline than bringing your mother. Because that storyline, the overbearing mother, is played out, Anila. It really is. It's tired. Don't nobody. And Kiran looks like he's stressed out every time your mother is around. His eyes just like he's trying to maintain composure. That story's played out. It would have been a better look to find somebody, a house manager, to help you maintain your home. Because if you're not, how many times have they eaten pizza? Then you're not cleaning your house. I know you're not cleaning your house. If you're ordering pizza, you're not cleaning. I know, and I'm not saying that there's a correlation, but there's this idea that you don't have enough time, right? You don't have enough time, so you're doing stuff fast. That tells me you're not cleaning. You need a house manager. Somebody's going to prepare the food. I'll take my kids to school. I'll have, whatever. I'll pick them up from school. I'll take them to school. You do everything else. I'll watch my own goddamn kids. I just need somebody to help me maintain the house. That's my advice. Contessa has her personal trainer over. He's throwing away all the candy. He's giving her measurements, telling her where she had to get down to. No candy. He's giving her on a diet. She was like, who eats half an apple? You do. She's about to be training, so he's putting her on a diet. Her little girl comes home and she's mad at that man because he threw away all her Halloween candy. Contessa likes sweets. She has a sweet tooth. Okay, she says she's addicted to sweets. We see Heavenly and Audra. Audra is just back from Ghana. She invites her to Las Vegas. Audra wants to have her cakes out. Audra is beautiful. I was like, I like her. I like her already, honey. When she was shaking her, but I love a girl that just gets along. Like, we're not coming here, but what you said at that table, and Toya, you always do that. You did that to Anila last year. That smart, condescending talk, and then you saying shit. Because if you would have told me, if I was a lawyer, and you told me I'm not good at being a lawyer, I would have turned around and say, what are you good at doing? Because from what I see, you don't do much. What are you good at doing? Nothing. Toya is never in a position to say anything about what anybody does as far as work. Whether they good or not. What you good at? That's what I would have asked her. What are you good at, Toya? You and Quad are going to get along. I heard you was going in on the people. What's going on? She was like, well, Contessa is a real friend of mine. I didn't mean any hurt by what I said about her on YouTube, but they had this intervention for me and it was an ambush. She ambushed me with two women that I'm not in a good place with. And she said she was really hurt by that. Girl, can I tell y'all something? Listen to me when I say. No, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. Eugene is always bringing Toya coffee. I think that's, I love whoever are their producers and is editing for them, and they always catch Eugene bringing Toya coffee. I love it. Please don't ever change that. I love that he brings her coffee. I love every minute of that. And I thought to myself, Toya is really in a relationship with a man who really caters to her. He caters to her. He does things for her. But I think it bothers him that people are always talking mess about how they're moving. And I think that's where everybody is saying, like, Eugene, you got to put your foot down. You got to say, hey, we're not moving. I can't do this. Whatever. We're going to move in a house. We're going to move in a house that we can afford. And we're going to stay here for a little while. And like, I'm especially when the kids get in high school, moving like that. And they have those established friendships like that. I don't know. I just don't agree with that stuff like that. But I love that he's always bringing her coffee. What did Curtis say to Jackie? What? Oh, she was saying something. She's going to Las Vegas and she was like, I'm going to bring it all back to you. I don't even like seeing them acting like they're in love or anything. Just act like y'all just together because he's old and nobody else is going to want to deal with his shit and get to know him long enough to actually build a house for him to live in and retire. No, I just act like it's a business deal. I don't even want, Curtis just, You're not going to, I'm a fucking medical professional in this town. And you're going to embarrass me by cheating on me in public and walking through the fucking busiest airport in the fucking world with your bitch? And I take you back and build a house and put you up in it? That's black love. Nope. And then they'll be like, oh, we've been together for 20 something years. Like they've done something. Yeah, but she's done how much? She's done sacrificed children. She done had breast cancer twice. This man cheated on her. She compromised. She wanted to live in the city. He didn't want to live in the city. So they end up not living in the city. Y'all be doing a lot. Pretzels. Y'all be doing a lot. Oh. He has a French bulldog. He got on weights on his ankles. He got a weighted vest on. Anyways, Contessa says she's not excited to see Heavenly. They're at the airport. Jackie tells them they have 7 rooms, so one of them are going to have to share. That presidential suite was so nice. Heavenly was like, oh no, bitch, y'all really tried to pull one over on me. She's like, well, Heavenly, since you say you going through menopause and you always hot and you like your room really cold, I figure you would have your own room. Simone and Jackie got the presidential suite. She said, bitch, it's one room all the way down there and one room all the way down there. She said, bitch, so what you saying is y'all gonna be in one room down there and you gonna be in the other room down there. Y'all not sharing a room. I could totally be down here. They really could have done that. Where two of them slept in one bed and then the other one slept in the room by themselves, and they could have had everybody have a room. They would have had an extra room, I think. Yeah, they would have had an extra room. Heavenly was running around. That was cute how they were running around and stuff. I love the way that Heavenly and Simone go back and forth. I love it. Bitch, when Heavenly was walking up the stairs, she said, you and that dumbass Toya. What she say? She was mad. She was pissed. Toya said she's coming to party. That's when I liked Toya in the first couple seasons of Married to Medicine, because she loved to have a good time. I love a girl who comes to have a good time. Let's drink and everybody be in a good mood. Don't nobody have an attitude. Let's have a good time. I thought it was cute how they were just walking. You know, when you go on a girls trip. I haven't been on a girls trip in so long. So long. Oh my God. Years and 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 years. Quad got there. Carrie's coming. Audra is there. Simone. Heavenly said, did Simone get a stylist? She's looking good. She said, bitch, I ain't got no stylist. I dress my own self, bitch. They calling me. And that's another thing. You know how some women are like, oh, I don't like to be called the B word. It's, I guess it's just a whatever. Let me shut up. I don't care. I don't care. Anyways, they get in first class. It's time to drink. Everybody wants to drink. The Golden Girls arrive. The man has a sign that says the Golden Girls. They check in. They run through the presidential suite, which was so cute. She said, I'm going to give Heavenly all the hugs she wants, but that bitch ain't getting my room. These are medical professionals, y'all. I love it. I love it. I love this show. I actually love it better than every single housewife show. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love the fact that these are professional women, medical professionals, and they're so down to earth. They cuss, they drink, they party. I love that. While you're showing these highly educated, high earning couples, women and couples, and they're just so down to earth. It's not like what's happening on Bell Collective, where the woman comes in and she's like, she, la, la, bougie, 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 right? You can have an education. You can have a bunch of letters behind your name and still cuss and drink and have a good time. All of that, you can do all of that. And that's why I love Married to Medicine. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. And I don't think they need to get rid of Kiran. I do not. And I love the fact that Carrie's there as a friend. I love that it is a multicultural group. I love that. I really want see, Buffy fucked up. Ooh, Buffy. Ooh, you oatmeal pie face. She fucked up. She could have been on that show with her white husband. That would have been a perfect group of people, right? You got this couple of single girls in the group. You got the married. Some women are MS. What do you call them? MSRS, DR. What do you call it? Mrs. Doctor, MRS. Is that what they call them? MRSs, MRS MD. Is that what they call them? I don't know what they call them. Jackie said it the other day. But then you have the wives of the medical professionals, the husband of the medical professionals. They have the trips, they're couples, they have their issues, they have their kids. I just love it. I 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 love that Quad isn't being shamed for not being married. I love that they're encouraging her like to be single. I love that she's like dating and stuff like that. I love it. I love that show. So they're gonna play Never Have I Ever, and unless you play, if you're gonna play, you gotta be transparent and honest. Now, I do not like when the women sit at the table and they refer to another woman and use the word people. There's some people who are not transparent and honest. Some people don't know how to do that. Contessa is, I don't know what you call what Contessa does. It's not passive aggressive. It's aggressive. It's very confrontational and it's very aggressive. But what it's like, the action is passive aggressive. Where it's like, people aren't always, that's passive aggressive. You're talking about somebody without directing it to them, right? It's not direct aggression. It's passive aggression. But it's aggression. It's like hostile. It's hostile. She looks like almost in her face like she wants to fight. Like she got an attitude. But like still trying to, with a smile. You know what I'm saying? That's what Contessa gives me. It's very hostile energy. Confrontational, hostile. It's not passive aggressive at all. I get that from her. Like, I feel like she wants to fight. That's what it feels like for me when I look at Contessa. Jackie isn't drinking. I do not like that Toya was like, why do we have to make special accommodations for you? Why do I need to be drinking? Why can't I be the sober one? Why does everybody have to be a fucking donkey? Have your fun. See, that's the thing. Have your fun. If somebody's choosing not to drink, don't do that to them. I don't like that. You don't know. She could be on medication and don't want anybody to know. She could have anything going on with her and don't want to say anything. Bitch, don't worry about why I'm not drinking. And Audra chimed in, was like, she's choosing not to drink and that's okay. I would have done the same thing. Don't do that. Let her not drink. We need somebody to watch us, okay? Let us all drink and let somebody be so. Why do we have to make special accommodations for you? Girl, shut up, Toya. Jackie cannot, when I tell you Jackie cannot stand Toya, Jackie Walters couldn't stand Mariah. And she definitely cannot stand Toya. I don't think I don't think any of them really actually can stand Toya. If you think about it, Heavenly, Contessa, Jackie, Simone. Carrie is there for Toya. That's who Carrie is there for. Anila, she don't fuck with Toya anymore either. Never have I ever beat my kid. I think Contessa and Simone drank. Never have I ever threesome. Contessa says, not yet. And then she starts to drink. And then Anila goes, so why are you drinking? And Heavenly said, because she's lying. Because that bitch lying. That's what she said. Contessa was looking at Heavenly like, oh no, she did. Yes, bitch. Bitch, I know you. I know about you. Never have I ever done a 69. Jackie was like, okay, what am I supposed to do? Drink? They said, no. She was like, no, I haven't done that. She was like, okay, I can't. And then Contessa was like, wait, you have never done 69? And she was like, that's so sad. Bitch, when Contessa said, oh, she was like really concerned. She was like, you never done a 69? Oh, that's so sad. But Curtis's tall ass, he's like a tree, and she's not that. I mean, honey, when everybody's equal, you know what I say? When you laying down, you equal. You could have lined it up a little bit. She couldn't have stretched her body. Let me see. No. Can you imagine that big ass man, girl? No, ma'am. I'm trying to think, could she do it? No, if she was down by his penis, her ass couldn't come all the way up, because she'd be all the way down. She'd be all the way down there at the penis. She'd be down there at the penis. And her butt would probably be like on his chest. So it wouldn't work. Sorry, Jackie. Sorry, Jackie. Never have I ever had bad credit. Contessa tells us the time her car got repoed in college. Like, that's I love this show. I love this show. She was like, girl, I came out, my car was gone. I was like, what happened? Never have I ever cheated on a boyfriend. All of them. Everybody was like, Not Contessa. Quad said he had it coming. I said, I know that's right. She said, I didn't say it was a husband. I said it was an ex-boyfriend. Honey, we wouldn't care if you cheated on Mini Cooper. Every time I think about that man, I think about that Mini Cooper flying up the street. Baby, that nigga started feeling himself. Them cameras turned on. Them women started going in his inbox. What was his name? Quad and Webb. What was his name? What was Quad's ex-husband's name? Quint. Girl. That's you know how what Quad Webb. What was her husband's name? I feel like it started with a Q. Quad Webb ex-husband. Greg, yes. Gregory Lunsford, yes, a motherfucker. Never have I ever, what sent vagina pics? Oh, and then Quad was talking about how, she gets dick pics, unsolicited dick pics. I feel like that should be considered a crime. I feel like unsolicited dick pics should be classified as assault. I do. Don't nobody want to see your penis. We know that you're proud of it. We know you're proud of it. We know that you've been told that everybody wants it. And so you think that you can send pictures of your dick to women without them asking for it. Don't do that. That is such a violation. It really is. Don't nobody want to see your dick. They don't. You do. You're the only one that wants to see it. And whoever is sitting on it at the time. That's it. I don't understand that. She said she gets them all the time. So they said they're going to keep the party going and they're going to get ready to go out to dinner later on, and it's to be continued. So we're going to see how the trip goes. I was happy. I love this show. I know. How many times are you going to say it, Erica? I'm going to say it again. I do. Every time I think of Buffy, she was so whack. I remember how that position she took in season 5 of Potomac. And every time she talk, honey, she wants somebody. Every time Buffy, you're infertile. You know how it is. She bring it up every time. That's when you know Jackie is shady. Anyways, y'all, that was the end of the episode. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. Let me know what you think of the episode. Peace.